Popular Culture Research Team. How can I help you? All right, it's time for our Friday segment. The Popular Culture Research Team joining us in the studio, as always, our researcher, Eugene's Oh Yujin. Eugene, hello to you.
Hi guys, happy Friday.
Eugene. Huh? Completely different surrounding here.
It's so different.
You're in the K-pop room. What? There's no real room for this. All I know is that only idols and artists can come.
Am I idol
Yes.
right now? Wow. This is because the whole walls are very lighting, like bright.
It's bright, but also like there's just more seats here. So you know how like when groups come,
right.
there's even times when there's so many members of the groups that they have to like sit in the back over there.
How about Nugents?
Eugene's? Eugene's never came here.
Oh, really?
But we have Eugene's here. So what song are you going to be singing today? You know, if you come to this room, you have to sing.
Oh.
You have to sing. You're so happy that you were recording in this room, and I said this was an idol room, and we use this room when people sing and stuff like that. What song are you going to be singing?
This hasn't been discussed before.
Of course, I like to go off script all the time.
Maybe today's Friday, right?
Yes.
Maybe 금요일에 만나요? IU?
IU, you can sing that?
Please help me a little bit.
This is the idol
Maybe
room.
next time.
There is no next time. Who knows if we're ever gonna be back in this room again?
Oh, okay, I know, but
One line. Do you know the lines? Do I have to give you the lyrics or something? I don't have the lyrics, but
very shortly.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Why is this happening right now?
Are you guys this was not scripted, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have you sip on that little drink there. This is the wonders of radio. You just never know what's going to happen on this show, and especially when Eugene's is here. And this is, again, it's
Oh my
only fair.
goodness.
Eugene, it's only fair that you're in the idol room.
Okay.
You are our idol. Remember that.
Thank you for that, but it's kind of nervous because it hasn't been discussed before.
Of course, I'm not going to discuss it with you.
It's 100% live.
So this is song from IU.
Yeah, the
It's
title
called?
is I don't know the English title, the official English title, but in Korean it's 금요일에 만나요. Let's meet
I'll see you on Friday.
I'll see you on
I'll
Friday.
see you on Friday. So one line. Let's take a listen.
Oh,
This is
wow.
Eugene's with 금요일에 만나요.
Please, PD님, echo, please.
Can we put echo on this? I don't know if you...
it's okay because it's a very short line.
All right, here we go.
금요일에 시간 어때요? 주말까지 기다리기 힘들어. 시간아 달려라. 나를 보채고 싶지만 My control 1분 1초간
I could hear that you're nervous. I could hear...
trembling right now.
Yay! Eugene,
I'll
thank you.
prepare it next time.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next time won't be a next time. I don't know when we're going to be using this room again next time, but next time,
Okay.
anytime we do any recordings on the Idol room, we'll have a song for you guys. Did you enjoy last week's show?
Yeah, I was very, very excited because
I had to sing. I had to sing last week.
Yeah, it was good though.
Thank you. But why were you
also
excited last week?
Because I really enjoy talking about like Korean culture, especially embedded in Korean songs. And
Mm-hmm.
I was also surprised by how well people guessed the answers, and they all know a song from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? What a surprise!
It came in so quick, but I think it was like the hint, right? Young guy falls in love, gaslights an older woman to fall in love with them.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of like the iconic young guy, older
True, that's
woman
true, though.
song. Today, we're not going to do a song. Right? If you thought IU was the song that we're going to do, no, it's wrong. That was off script. We weren't planning that. Today, we're going to go do movies.
Right, movie. And I'm gonna give you a one sentence hint.
Okay, so describe this movie in one line.
One line, and I prepared it like a news headline.
Okay.
A family of four dreaming of a better life, only to face a tragic end.
All right, so you heard that? Family of four dreaming of a better life, only to face a tragic end. I'll give you my hint.
Okay.
One-liner.
Okay.
Four-member family lie on their resume. They all end up dying because of that.
That's very clear. That's very clear.
Don't lie on your resume, ladies and gentlemen. Don't lie. I know that. Have you ever lied on your resume?
Not at all.
Actually, why would you lie on your resume? I've never lied on my resume. Do people lie on their resume?
I don't think so.
Right, it's hard to. I mean, you could get caught right away, right? It's one call away. You'll find out. But anyways, Eugene's hint was a family of four dreaming of a better life, only to face a tragic end. Mine was a family of four lie in their resume, and they end up dying because of it. This one's an easy one, right?
The answer, please.
Parasite.
Exactly.
기생충.
Too
Oh my goodness, such a big movie, right?
I bet our listeners guessed it right away. And just in case some people haven't seen it, I prepared a short introduction. And Astray, could you read it like a professional voiceover for a movie trailer, please?
Eugene, did you know that one of my dream was to do
I know that.
a
That's why I
movie
prepared
trailer?
it.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
You knew this? Our writer wasn't planning this?
Okay, let's go.
Can I get an echo, please? No echo, he says. Oh, man, this only works well. All right, ready? I guess it's, I mean, we know what it is, right? I mean, we know this. If there was a movie trailer for this, well, I don't know if they had a movie trailer like in the United States. Here in Korea, they don't have movie trailers like they do in the United States with like a voiceover, right? Here we go. The best
Okay,
way.
let's go.
Oh, gosh, she's making me do work. A city divided, where wealth towers above and poverty sinks below. In the shadows of Seoul, the Kim family struggles to survive, crammed inside a damp, half-underground home. Then, a golden opportunity arises, and the perfect plan begins. Like parasites, they slowly make their way in the luxurious home, one by one. But underneath this house, something lurks in the darkness, a secret they never could have imagined. When the truth comes to light, their perfect plan spirals into chaos. A story of greed, deception, and consequences. Bong Joon-ho's award-winning masterpiece, Parasite. Experience the phenomenon.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wow. You're so good.
Call me.
Oh my goodness.
Call me. Movie makers.
Call us straight, please.
Movie theaters in the
Wow.
United States, call me. I think we could do this.
I was shocked. Wow.
When I was young, this was one of my dreams to do a
Really?
movie trailer.
You could do that.
I didn't practice. I didn't practice for this, right? So if I had more practice time and I was given a little bit of an echo, I think it would have been better. But thank you, Eugene, for helping me at least live my dream a little bit.
You're welcome, but you make me like want to watch this movie again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I should do this for all the movies out there. But anyways, yeah, I mean, this is, let's talk about this, right? I
Okay.
mean, I'm sure everyone's, you watched this.
I watched it.
I watched it too. I don't watch a whole lot of movies, but I watched it too. But I mean, it's exactly what the movie trailer says, right? Let's talk about the plot.
Okay, I'll briefly talk about the plot. The Kim family is very, very poor.
Yeah.
They're living in a semi-basement, and they're desperate enough to sit on a toilet just to catch free Wi-Fi.
Very, very, very famous scene.
But one day, an unexpected opportunity comes their way. Gyu, the son, fake his credentials and get a tutoring job with a wealthy family. And from there, the whole family executes a masterful scam. For example, his sister Ki-jung gets in as an art tutor, his father Ki-taek as the chauffeur, and his mother Chung-suk as the housekeeper. Everything seems to be going smoothly until they discover that this house holds a dark secret. And what follows is a series of horrifying events, and in the end, it wasn't a happy ending, but a tragedy for all of them.
Man, maybe I should not have said my one-line clue just in case. Just in case. By the way, not all of them die. That's not true. They all don't die. But maybe for some people out there who might have not watched the movie, I might have spoiled the ending.
Oh, sorry.
A little. I ruined it actually with my little thing. But yeah, I mean, I remember watching. I only watched it because everybody was talking about this, right? Even before like they started winning Oscars and things like that. And I watched it. It was unbelievable. Bong Joon-ho, a genius.
Truly genius.
Right? I mean, there's like all these messages that goes into this. And we're actually not going to just only talk about this movie and why this movie was so good, but there are hidden cultural aspects, social aspects within this movie. And that's what we're going to be breaking down in today's program. All right. Eugene, I guess when you talk about, you were talking about describing a scene where the Kim family were so poor that they have to like go up to where the toilet is, which is a little bit higher up than the bathroom in itself to get the Wi-Fi. Let's talk about the very scene or the very kind of aspect of the movies that global fans found most interesting.
Okay, so first, they are all surprised by semi-basement home or 반지하 in Korean. It's like a unique type of housing in Korea, right?
So I've never seen houses like this or rooms like that in the U.S. However, I did see it first when I came to Korea. Have you lived in a 반지하 before?
Not at all, because it's very like hard to live in because there's no lights.
Yeah.
There's a lot of humidity, you know?
Yeah, so when I first came to Korea, I was looking for houses and places to stay, and I had a certain budget, right? And so I went to Jamsil. I only knew Jamsil, right? The Shincheon area. It's called Shincheon Jamsil. And I was asking the real estate lady, this is my budget. And she was like, well, with that budget, the only places you can do is 반지하. And so I looked around and exactly what you said. There was so much mold. There's no light that comes in.
Right.
And she was saying that, by the way, when the monsoon season comes, you might have to be a little bit careful. And so I decided that I was going to pay a little bit more and not live there.
Oh, good choice.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about the 반지하 rooms or the houses.
So as you told before, in countries like the US and Europe, like spacious houses are very, very common.
Yeah.
And semi-basements don't really exist. Actually, semi-basement refers to a living space, partially underground and partially above the ground. So when it rains, the lower half can get flooded.
Yeah.
And as you all know, the movie highlights how vulnerable these 반지하 could be.
Yeah, and I think there's also a part where like the dad is like, he's peeing again, right? Yeah, because
Terrible.
oftentimes these 반지하 places, like the little window that you have, like the half the window that you have,
right.
it's like in an alley. And so at night, drunk people will go into the alley and you see things that you don't want to see and things that cannot be forgotten. But we're going to go beyond this. We're going to talk about why there are so many of these 반지하 homes or these semi-basement homes here in Korea. Why do we have so many of those?
So the main reason is for national security. So in the 1960s and 70s in Korea, so preparing for war was a priority and underground spaces were legally required, like, as air raid shelters.
Yeah.
And in the 1970s, urban population rapidly grew, resulting in a housing shortage. So in 1975, a law was revised which allowed 반지하 to be used as residential spaces. But there were major downsides like little sunlight, we talked about before, high humidity, mold issues. And all of these downsides made rent relatively cheap. As a result, lower income households tend to live in 반지하. And since then, 반지하 has a lot to do with like social class issues. And did you know that 반지하 is particularly common in Seoul? Seoul is known for dense population. And making matters worse, there was the 2022 Gangnam flooding incident that resulted in fatalities.
Yeah.
And accordingly, the Seoul city government announced a plan to phase out 반지하.
Yeah, it was, I believe, even the Shillim area. I remember the 2022 flood, right, in Seoul. And then Gangnam was especially flooded. But then there was the incident in Shillim, where Shillim is, again, there are a lot of the lower income families that live there. And basically, it was I believe it was like a 4-person or 5-person house that lived in the 반지하 or the semi basement. So, like you said, the scenes in the Parasite that you're seeing, I don't know about the bathroom, to be honest. That bathroom scene was a little bit weird because I've never seen bathrooms like that.
Maybe a little bit exaggerated.
Yeah, like, again, I've seen 반지하s, but like not to the point where it's higher than what it is with the rooms there. But even with like the 반지하s, right? Like if you think about back then, once they allowed it for people to reside there, you saw the economic boom, right? And so a
Right.
lot of people were seeking places to live in Seoul, right? Because you see this right now where like a lot of people are working in Seoul. And so because there was also like not enough homes,
Right.
not enough residential areas, they allowed people to live in these panjias. They
Right,
changed the law
exactly.
so that happens. So it's not just about kind of the form of the house, but even the location, right? The location of the living space reflects the social class differences.
Exactly. The wealthy family lives very high up in a hill, and while Ki's family lives below ground. And there's another impoverished character, the man living in the basement bunker.
Yes, that's even lower, right?
Yeah, and it shows that this character is completely cut off from the outside and no communication with others at all. And these people are isolated in our society for real, which is another social issue that our country has.
Yeah, so if you look at breakdown Bong Joon-ho's, the way his choreography, right? Cinematography, not choreography. Choreography is dancing. Cinematography. I think they show it where like the family, the rich family, they're always kind of like the scene. They're standing higher
Right.
than the Kim family to show the social class, right? And then what is it? He uses a lot of like the lines and things like that, and like where people stand. But were there any other moments in the movie that reflected the social class differences?
Yes, this movie uses various methods to show those differences, and that's why I really love this movie. And for example, the rain. So rain was just weather for the wealthy, but for Gi's family, it was a catastrophe. When the rain pours in the movie, the rich family's son, Da-sung,
Yeah.
sleeps peacefully in a tent outside the house.
Yeah.
And this tent stays dry even during a downpour. And that there's a line in the movie saying, "This tent is so strong. It's a made in the USA product."
Long time ago, back in the olden days, even my days, right? When like
okay.
in the late 80s and the early 90s, my grandparents, they lived in the US before I did.
Oh.
Right? And then they would visit us in Korea, and the thing that they would say is "이거 미제야." This is made in
That
America.
really happened in the past, right?
Yeah. And so they used to say that things that were made in the United States were like the top of the line stuff. Now, like
right.
nothing's made in the United States. But anyways, yeah. But for Kyu's family, completely different.
Yeah, the same rain is a disaster. Their Panjia house floods, sewage overflows, toilet erupts with filthy water, and end up sleeping in a shelter. It's literally a catastrophe.
Yeah, I mean, for the little kid in the rich family to go, "Oh, yay, it's raining." And so that means, me going out to the tent outside the backyard where it seems like the tent is bigger than the Kim family's like house, right? What is it? The bathroom in itself. It's ginormous. So it's a huge contrast that you're seeing with these two families. But were there any other examples like this?
Food. 짜파구리.
So
짜파구리.
yes.
This is an instant noodle dish by mixing two types of ramen called 짜파게티 and 너구리.
Yeah.
Ramen is a common and cheap meal in Korea, and Koreans do mix two types of ramen frequently.
Yeah.
But in the movie, the wealthy family's version was 짜파구리 with a premium Korean beef. The movie shows that the upper class consumes a common meal in a luxurious way.
Yeah, and just the term Hanu, right? Because Hanu Korean beef is so expensive.
Right.
Although, okay, you don't have to be super rich to eat Hanu, right? I mean, we can eat Hanu if we want, but to put it in such a simple snack, common food, right? Like we would never put Hanu in ramyeon or like jjajangmyeon ramyeon, right? But they do that. They could waste it in that.
The term waste is 100% correct.
Oh my goodness. Because of this, by the way, for our listeners out there, 짜파구리 became like a global phenomenon. And everyone's like looking for 짜파구리. And they're putting American beef into it. Or like they're putting their own beef into it. It was a thing, right?
Right, yes. It went viral, especially overseas. So after seeing the movie, global fans started to post their videos on social media trying it out. And the reactions were like, "This is so addictive. It tastes great even without the beef." And after Parasite won the Oscars, some people even made it to celebrate. And not only that, 농심, the ramen brand, uploaded an official 짜파구리 recipe video in 11 different languages on their YouTube channel.
11 different languages on there.
Korean, English, Japanese, Chinese,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
it's actually not easy to make. There's like a specific, because you can't put all the powder together, then it's too salty then, right? And
right.
so there is an actual recipe that you must follow. And
right.
kids absolutely love it. It's delicious, I know. But putting Hanu into it, I'm not that rich. I'm not that rich. Let's just put it that way. We're going to continue on and break down the Parasite, the movie, with all these cultural and social implications. But I have never lived in a 반지하, but I have lived in 옥탑방. You know what 옥탑방 is?
Yeah.
Rooftop house.
Did
We might
Wow.
have to talk about that sometime, maybe. A different kind of house. Have you ever been to one? Mm-mm. It's not
was like-
it's not too pleasant to live in too,
Why?
because it's very hot in the summer, very cold in the winter, but there's something romantic about it.
Let's talk about it later.
Yeah, we might have to talk
One
about
day.
we might have to talk about not romantic as in like there was romance going on with me at the rooftop house. We are talking about Parasite, the movie in itself, the Oscar-winning movie where there's so many cultural implications and social implications embedded. There's another Korean cultural element.
Yeah, you mean the belt of trust.
Belt
Right.
of trust.
Though, there's a famous line from the rich mom saying, I'm deadly serious. This chain of recommendations is best. How should I describe it? A belt of trust?
Yeah.
that
So basically,
sentence?
let's describe what belt of trust is.
Okay. And also, I think this is one of the most important things.
Okay.
So at the very beginning of the movie, Kyu enters the rich family's home as a tutor through his friend's recommendations.
Right.
And then Ki-jong, his sister, becomes the art tutor, and his father as the chauffeur, and finally, mother as the housekeeper.
Yeah.
And all this process is not just a narrative device, it reflects Korea's real-life networking culture.
Yeah, so I think the way that she put it is that you trust people that you know from people that you know, right? So it started off with Q's friend, who, by the way, said, "Don't do anything to that girl. That's mine." And then Q ends up going out with her or doing weird stuff, which I
right.
think she's a little bit too young. And then he goes, "What is it? Oh, I know someone that graduated from a certain university." And she can teach art, right? So her sister gets the job. And then her sister, I think, gets the chauffeur fired and then gives the job over to the dad, right? The dad becomes the chauffeur, right? And then the mom eventually later on becomes. So again, it's
Right.
everyone, that's the trust belt that we're talking about. But especially like usually in workplaces, right? Like
Right.
referrals are often preferred over open recruitment.
Yes, like from a company's perspective, like hiring through referrals is a stable way to secure verified talent. And in Korean society, traditionally, school ties, regional ties, and even family ties have been so important. And these ties form a strong network based on alma mater, hometown, and even family surname.
Yes, I remember my first job at a different station. The boss man there had a preference to all the people that went to a certain university.
That really happened.
I was not from that university, right? I went to this university in the States, and so like I was not liked, or like I wasn't preferred, whatever. But I never understood that. But Eugene's, did you get hired here by open recruitment?
Let's skip it.
Or was there a trust belt line that was involved with it?
There's like a trust belt, like a confidence belt.
Yes, there was a lot of confidence. There was a lot of confidence in that trust belt. But yeah, I mean that's how it works in like
Right.
the broadcast industry too, right? I mean, there's obviously auditions too.
Right.
But you refer somebody and you go, "Oh, I think this person is going to be really good." And that person kind of starts off with a little bit more points
Right.
than someone who you might not like. Right, so I mean that's kind of the case with like all everything, right? I
Yeah.
mean even for me, when I have like gigs here and there, people just kind of give me the what is it, the referral. Shay's probably gonna do a good job, just see how he does, and and then the producer goes, "Oh, okay, you like him? All right, let me look into him," and you get some brownie points
Right.
there. But these days, it's changing a bit.
Right. So people with like shared interests are gathering online and social media, and online communities are forming new types of networks. For example, there are some open Kakao Talk groups or online communities for job-related discussions, or, there are a lot of growing fandom online communities. But still, traditional real-life networking culture remains very, very important. So the movie's Belt of Trust shows a real-life networking culture in Korea.
Yeah, it's very, very important. I'm sure it's important in other cultures too. But I feel like here in Korea, especially because I feel like a lot of people are like very skeptical of people that you don't know. Like if I go, like, okay, so like I think that's, remember how I told you I probably wasn't an I before? I used to be an E, right? And then like, you start meeting people and you don't trust them anymore, and I'm skeptical of people. So I turned I because of that.
Oh, that's the reason.
So
why
I
it
don't,
became I.
yeah, I don't open up very easily. And so I know on air and stuff like that, I come out as, a little goofy guy here. But in the office, didn't you tell me, Eugene, that you were afraid of me when you first met me? Eugene
I was kind of afraid of him.
Eugene was afraid of me the
Because he
first
didn't say
time.
anything like good.
What do you mean? I didn't say anything good. I always like, you were doing a good job, Eugene. I said you were good.
But even there's no facial expressions
Oh,
or
that's
something
true.
like that.
Yeah. I had a very serious facial expression. Eugene and I knew each other before broadcasting, right? And then we met elsewhere. And I guess she told me she was scared of me. I could see where that you get that from.
Because your facial expression was always like this.
It's because I didn't trust you. I lied. I'm just kidding.
But your face has been changed after I show you some acting.
Oh, yes. After I saw her acting skills, I was like, Eugene.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, and then the belt
Of trust
was formed. It's
Thank
a long story. We're not going to get into all of that stuff. But all of this, we talked about networking, right? It does really capture the different aspects of the Korean society. Let's go into another interesting hidden cultural aspect in the movie.
Very, very interesting thing. It's Jessica jingle or Jessica song. So it became a global sensation. Do you know this song? Right? You saw this movie, right?
I did see the movie,
then let's
and I'm
sing
gonna pretend I don't know, so that Eugene can say.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right. So, all right, I'll let you do the Korean one.
Okay.
I'll try to do the English one.
Okay,
I'll
good.
try to do the English translation. All right, do the Korean one.
Okay. It's like, please use this.
Okay.
제시카 외동딸 일리노이 시카고 과 선배는 김진모 그는 이사촌.
Jessica, only child, Illinois, Chicago. Class seniors, Kim Mo, he is your cousin. Nah.
Good.
It's harder with English because it's written so that it doesn't fit into the tune. But this went viral.
Right. On social media worldwide. There was tons of YouTube cover videos and parodies. And especially on TikTok, Jessica Challenge became a global meme.
I like the fact that this went viral. You know why? Because the original song.
Right.
What is the original song?
So the original song is 독도는 우리 땅, or Dokdo Island is our land song.
Yeah.
And this song is very, very familiar to every Korean. Even this song is included in school textbooks. And I think Director Bong used this setting that Kyu and Ki-jong also know this Dokdo Island song since they are Koreans and try to easily memorize their fake backgrounds by changing lyrics. And Korean audiences' reactions were like so relatable, and global audiences were like so catchy, and it became a viral meme.
I wonder if, because I'm sure like, in Japan they played Parasite too. I wonder in the Japanese version, did they take it out? They would have been like if they took it out, all the Japanese people would be like, hey, what is this viral scene that everyone's talking about? How come we didn't see this, right? This song is taught at a very young age.
Right.
The 독도는 우리 땅. My son knows to like many, because like it's like 1절, 2절, 3절. There's many of those, right? As in like lines or parts. Parts. There's many parts, and he really knows all this. So Koreans, here's the thing. They use certain songs to memorize.
Right.
things. Like, for example, like multiplication tables, right?
Right. So in Korea, like rhythm-based memorization is very common. And when I was young, in elementary school, I learned memorized multiplication tables with songs. You know,
2는 2, 2는 4.
No, it starts like 9구단을 외져, 9구단을 외져, 2는 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4, 8. It's like 2, 1 equals 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4, 8.
What's the song?
It's like a rhythm.
Oh,
Not a specific
it's
song,
all
but
to
a
the
rhythm.
beat. Oh, okay. Oh, rhythm and beat. Okay.
Right, and there are a lot of multiple versions, and that's why I feel like generational gap here. There are a lot of versions these days.
Even with like phone numbers nowadays, we can't even memorize phone numbers anymore, right? I got in
Right.
trouble because I couldn't memorize my wife's phone number, but they do it. They do it using like the Teddy driving phone call with his phone number commercials and things like this. So again, little things like this. Koreans, again, when it comes to memorizing numbers or things, we do use it. But I really, really love the fact that the Jessica song, they use 독도는 우리 땅 or 독도 is island, so that we further get people all around the world to understand 독도 is our land. All right, Eugene's fun stuff, fun stuff. Not only did we get to hear you sing IU's 금요일에 만나요, but we also looked into Parasite, 기생충, and all the cultural, hidden cultural messages inside. Eugene, thank you very much for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you again next week, right?
Thank you. See you next Friday.
All right.